The FIFA the best 11, is quite embarrassing, kind of, right? And I didn't want to talk about it because I don't see any need talking about it because it's like crying over spilled milk. But I feel bad for Rafinha and I feel bad for Rafinha's wife because she came out and she complained and she said, after all the things that he did, he couldn't even make it to the FIFA the best XI. And I have come to the understanding that the people who voted for this XI are the footballers. And when you look at the voting, right, when you look at the way most of the players vote, even Lionel Messi, the great of all time, he voted Dembele as number 1, voted Kylian Mbappe as number 2, voted Lamine Yamal as number 3. When you look at a lot of the players, a lot of the captains, when you look at their votes, Rafinha did not really appear top 3 in most of the players' votes. And that's to show you that most of the players do not really rate Rafinha, right? The Rafinha was not highly rated by a lot of players. A lot of people commonize what Rafinha did. And I think it's very, very unfair to him. And I hope that he does not allow it to affect him, right? I hope that Rafinha uses this as a motivation rather than use it as an avenue to start crying and start complaining left, right, and center. Use it as a motivation for this season. Do it again. You have done it last season. Try and do it again. Try and replicate those numbers. And I promise you, nobody will ignore it. If Rafinha can replicate, even if not exactly, if Rafinha can do similar numbers like he did last season, nobody will ignore him. I think the reason why Rafinha was underrated by a lot of players, a lot of journalists, was because Rafinha has not done it before. Rafinha has never presented himself as a superstar world-class player that can produce these numbers. Mind you, before last season that Hansi Flick came, Rafinha was a player that Barcelona fans were asking to be sold so that we can sign Nico Williams. We are asking for Rafinha to be sold so that we can sign Nico Williams. So you can clearly see that Rafinha already has bad PR before the season. There was already a very, very bad, publicity around Rafinha before the season started. So everything Rafinha did was like a surprise. And somehow, he just went under the radar. But trust me, if Rafinha replicates those numbers, nobody will ignore it again.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, my people, he done the bust, oh. He done the bust. I talk am for this same platform yesterday down the line, say, you don't know the value of what you have until you lose it. Manchester City, now when they lost Cole Palmer, now that time they know the value of that guy. Now, Enzo Maresca have left their club, for quite a number of years now. Now, they can't begin to know the value of Enzo Maresca. In case you never see the news, according to what we don't hear right now, I've seen it on David Austin, I see it on Ben Jacobs. Manchester City are now eyeing Enzo Maresca as a possible replacement for Pep Guardiola. First of all, so Pep Guardiola is probably planning to leave Manchester City. I knew it. That the way this man, they pursue Arsenal this season, something must be behind it. Anyway, Arsenal fans, una go need go pray because Pep Guardiola, they leave club empty-handed. They like do that thing. Maybe come up for club empty-handed. No wonder this man is going neck with Arsenal. He won't win now. Before you go, you get my point now. Anyway, Enzo Maresca won na be koko. Chelsea owners. If Ogun and Sokpana and which other one, all of the thunder we did this life, if you want fire on now, when I no go settle that or dispute when I get with this man. Because I read some things online this morning. He can't even, I said it yesterday that the more you read, the more you get annoyed. I read something online this morning saying that the outfit that Enzo Maresca used to put on match day sometimes, they are like, for instance, you get one day where Enzo Maresca put on shirt and jeans, and you put on some Timberland, that kind of outfit. They say they don't like him. Say they want him to keep on putting on that bib where they provide for the coach day in, day out. I don't know what that one mean. I don't even know the value of that one. I don't know what that I really don't understand. But the more I read things, the more I get annoyed. Which one be outfit? You want the vest for Enzo Maresca because of say once in a while they put on your own outfit, come game, come match days. You people better iron out this thing. Shebi una don dey see now. Clubs, I said it that if Chelsea sack Enzo Maresca, it will not take that man 48 hours before he get job. He will go to Manchester City. They will buy him world-class players, and he will dominate the league. You better give yourself sense. Okay, now no wahala. Chelsea fans, shey una don dey see. To those of una wey na dey come outside that time, he's an average coach. They should sell him. How far? Shey you go see allow make they go Man City. Everybody eye go so clear.